Hello again, guys and girls, and I'm going to try again here to get over 2500. So let the chaos commence, as they say. Now, I'm only 22 points away. I've been trying to do this blooming challenge for so long now. It's about time I just cracked on. I have to admit that I was playing some Blitz earlier today, and hang a minute, I better think what the hell I'm doing. And I got on 4 different occasions. Oh, that wasn't a very good move, was it? On 4 different occasions, I got 1 game away from becoming 2500. But the thing is, if I'd have done that, you guys wouldn't have had the pleasure of sharing that experience with me. So now, the idea, of course, is to try and to share that experience with you guys and girls. So that's the idea. Okay, so we're going to stick with 3-minute chess. Now, what's happening here? Well, my last move was a bit rubbish. Okay, well, let's try to poke this bishop out to potentially a6. I thought bishop h3 was my opponent's idea. That looked like a much better plan from my opponent, because that would have hit e6 there, and my opponent, and he's played it there now. Okay, but this might give me a tempo to blast the center open and do something. Hopefully that's what I'm going for anyway. So let's see if I can blast this center open. It looks like my opponent is from Poland, and we're getting him up a little bit later, so quite messy, this position, but it looks pretty promising for me with my knight coming to c5. If queen takes pawn, knight c5 and knight in. This bishop, which is often a bad piece in the French defence, is coming to life. Hello, bishop. So put your bets now. Place your bets. Am I going to do it now? Am I going to get over the magical 2500 mark? Now, I should also mention I'm going to be doing a stream tomorrow with, let me think, don't want to mess this up. The bishop here looks very, very strong, so we'll do that with Fiona again, Fiona, Stella and Tony, and that is going to be at, oh, I've messed this up. God, I've got to stop talking so much. That is going to be, I imagine, at, I can't multitask so much as I used to. That's going to be at about 7-8 p.m. GMT, the same time. So tomorrow, tune in. There'll be another, like I say, Twitch broadcast from me and Fiona. So it should be a lot of fun anyway. Okay, right. Well, I really need to speed up here. I've kind of let a very good position. Well, I mean, it's not so bad, this position, but it certainly should be a lot better than this. Oh, I don't want to go there because he takes there. And I'm down on time. This is not going well. This is not a good start. This is not what I had planned. I didn't put this in the plan book. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that was quite a crafty check my opponent played. I probably should have done something else there. Okay, right. Well, now he's coming in there. Okay, got to move quick now. So, hoping my king can sit on a6. Right. It's not looking completely happy, this position for me, for a number of reasons, including the ticking of that clock. Even queen takes d3 here is a good move. Okay. Right, so I've got to move quick. This is the key. So an ending, but I'm probably going to be hemorrhaging my pawns if I'm not careful. I don't want to lose Derek. No, Derek. I can't lose poor old Derek. Look at Derek. Derek is a monster of a pawn. We can't be losing that. But now this idea is a rook takes e3. So somehow my opponent's got himself in a bit of a kabuggle. A bit of a kabuggle. Okay, well, I'm going to play that. And this is now looking very good for me, as long as my nemesis, which is called the clock, does not haunt me. I can even try some cheeky checkmate ideas here. Okay, well, let's just. Oh God, the clock. Time. Come on, Simon, you've got to move quick. Quick, Simon! Quick! No! What are you doing? That's slow! Quick! No! Okay, right. I've really got to move quicker than I'm moving. This is... Oh, my words. What have I done? Check. Oh, my words. This is awful. Awful play. Oh, come on! Why am I so slow? What is wrong with me? Oh! No! Come on, move quicker! You really are an old man, Mr. Williams. Ah! Oh! Yeah! Woof! Oh! Oh! I'm gonna just wipe a little bit of sweat off my head there. That is stage number 1 done. That was what on earth was happening there? That was weird. Oh my words! That was a little bit close to comfort, that one. But I still won, and that's all that counts. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how you get there. It's the result that counts. Even if you shoot your opponent in the head and win by default, it doesn't matter. Tell the police that. Okay. Right. Okay. So, okay. Right. So what are we doing now? Okay. Right. So I'm going to play the Grand Prix attack, which is an opening I like quite a lot for white, especially this variation, because it resembles, if you can see the structure, like a classical Dutch reversed. So I quite like this, and I normally go for my plan of just going checkmate. Checkmate. We all like a checkmate, don't we? And I may now change to a more positional plan and try to play against my opponent's double pawns. So you can see these pawns here. My ideal plan, he's going to go c4 though. So I'm going to meet that with a knight to c5 plan. And I've had something that's very similar to this before. And this is a beautiful, beautiful square for the horsey. Don't call it a horsey, because that's just naughty. And there you go, double horsey power. Double horsey. They're trotting into the game, those young stallions. And, well, again, this looks pretty good. You know what? I've got a good feeling about this video. I think I'm not going to stop at 2,500. I'm going all the way to 27. I'm going, oh, look at that. Look at that. That's how bad it was. My opponent had enough, and he's gone. He's run away. He realizes when he's in trouble. Okay, well that's good. We're good, right? Well, that's I'm happy there. It's a solid start. I could even let me even look at that game. Shall I have a look at that game? Maybe we'll have a look. I'll whack it on. I don't want to really use a computer analysis. So the Grand Prix is a line you play against a Sicilian where you play knight to c3. And this means that your f-pawn, Freddy, still has potential to run into the game and help you start an attack later on. And indeed, after d6, I now don't have to block that pawn in. I can push Freddy up the board. Hello! f4. And now I go for the following setup with my knight behind the pawn. But having the pawn on Freddy 4 gives me extra attacking possibilities with a move like f5. Whoosh. You know, that is a move that might help my attack later on. And now generally this exchange, my opponent should probably go bishop d7 here, because as soon as he allows me to double his pawns, this pawn formation is quite weak for him. Double pawns aren't always bad, but in this case they are. And as we're going to see after some normal developing moves, well, Queen e1 is a very standard idea here, because I have one idea of coming over here and starting an attack with f5 and blah blah blah, and the other idea is to defend the knight so I can go b3, and that is going to stop his c-pawn from moving. So something like castles, might as well develop, f5, and now e5 blocks his bishop in, and it makes him do something with his pawns, and now he goes here. His bishop is a incredibly dubious piece. So I go b3, just trying to control the c4 square. Bishop a6, knight a4, and already we can see his pawn's weak. I may even go c4, given a chance soon to really make those 2 pawns useless. And after here, beautiful square for my knights, and already, well, this position's pretty much winning because he's not going to hold on to e6. That's going to drop. And look at these stallions. They are stallions of the pieces. Okay, right, so the challenge continues now. So I've got a 24.52 IM, and I will... Shall we have a little look at it is? Maybe not while I'm playing. Oh, come on, we got time. Have we? I don't know. I'm not sure. I'll have a look after the game because I don't want to mess up my roll now, do I? Okay, and he's gone for a hedgehoggy kind of system, and it's actually an opening that I played a hedgehog, and it's basically a pile of crap. So I'm not too worried about his opening choice here. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have allowed that though. That was slacking me because he's going to go knight in, takes, bishop takes, knight takes e4. That was really stupid of me. Certainly shouldn't have allowed that because this knight's going to hop into d4. That was just lazy. Okay, well, now we're going to have to play a more sedate game, which is not really my cup of tea. I want coffee in the morning. I'm not a tea man, even though I'm from England. Coffee and a whiskey. That's the kind of chess I like. But here we're going to just have to play a little bit more sensible. So who is this chap? How do we find out? Okay, a quick look from California A. Okay. And he may have fallen asleep here. I kind of just feel I'm just going to get there today. I'm going to win every game, and I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to keep winning. I'm not backing down. I'm just going to keep winning every game I play. I'm going to do Hikaru Nakamura on my opponent's asses, whatever that means. Don't think about it too much. It could be quite worrying. Okay, so what's happening here? Well, my opponent's kind of just not moving. Which is rather peculiar. I don't want to win. I don't want to win like this. I'd rather win by playing a proper game. You know, what's the point of winning on time? I mean, I'll go and make myself that cup of coffee now. So I don't really want to win like this, but I can't actually go and make a cup of coffee in case he does move. So okay, well he has moved. Good. That was a very long think there. Maybe he had someone knocking at the door. Right, so what's happening? Well, I mean, certainly nothing special going on here. I want to play my knight into d5, which I had to defend e4 first in order to do that. So I've got this knight in. I don't want to really allow his knight to come in here. Now this looks natural. My bishop has more potential, and I keep the d file open. I might be able to double up rooks, and now my knight has entered into this central position. Maybe I have some nibble. Probably not much of a nibble though. Okay, so now he's going to try to swap everything off, and my one advantage at this moment is my control of the d file. So I don't really want to swap this off. The other problem my opponent may have here is his knight is stranded, but he wants to go knight c6 and into this beautiful square there, which I certainly would like to find a way to stop. So I'm going to first go here just to try to ask him the question, ask the bishop the question. And now I do have a bishop h6 move. Does that help me? No. I'm gonna go for an exchange of these bishops, but this may allow him time to get his knight back in. I was relying on rook d7 and some tactical opportunities, so he's played this first. See, if he gets his knight back here, I could, positionally speaking, I'm actually probably going to be worse. So I'm trying to play with my pieces, but he has stopped my plans. And that knight coming there is a real pain in the bottom. And no one likes a pain in the bottom, do they? That's not what we want. Okay, so the idea is with this move, I've got to try to exchange off the knight, but at least my rook it could be in danger as well, this rook, because his king could come around and nab it. But I'm hoping my rook can remain somewhat active. And this time he took earlier on could come back to hinder him. Okay, so I'm hoping here with the active rook, there may still be some possibilities, but I don't know. Well, not really making much progress here, am I? And now these pieces are getting exchanged off, which I don't really want to see. Okay. And, well, I'm certainly not better here, because if you look at the pawn structure, I wanted to push out one more square. My pawns are all on light squares. And having a light square bishop... Okay, I'm trying to get some tactical ideas going here. What's this like? This is interesting. Ending, because his king can't come across. And actually now I have some good chances, you know, because I had the e4 square for my king and my f-pawn's very strong, but he clearly went wrong there. Oh my words, I'm just one move away. One move and one game away. Oh, come on. Give me another game. I don't know, but I was certainly not better in that ending. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to have a chance to look at it. We could have a look at it, but I mean, it wasn't. I'm not going to lie. It wasn't the most exciting of games, you know. But this ending here, like I said, I certainly probably a bit worse here, because look at the pawns. The pawns, all his pawns are really on dart squares, and you can move these ones over here to dart squares. But the pawns that are fixed are on light squares, and my opponent has a light square bishop, meaning that he may be able to target them. He also has this plan to go knight d4 at the right moment, and the outpost I'd like to get to, d5, is a long way out of my reach. So I don't know how I'm going to get my knight around there. Not so easy. So how on earth did I win this? I don't know how I won this. I mean, he was just very short a time. That's what happens when you take a phone call drawing a game of chess. Not to be done. And around here it got a little bit tactical, a little bit messy, which clearly helped me out. Okay, so who have we got now? We've got a Polish player, Kamil Plichta, and I'm one game away. And you know what? If you're one game away, what do? You don't call the Ghostbusters, you call Harry. You call your best mate Harry in to finish off the job. And that is indeed an Harry. Harry and Harry. I want to do this with the help of Harry and Harry. Okay, that's the idea. Now, I don't know if my opening is completely ridiculous or just ridiculous. Which one do you think? I don't know. Maybe just ridiculous. Okay. Well, it doesn't look so stupid now. Not completely. Oh, I've got to be careful I don't lose my bishop. Ooh, blooming heck. Blooming heck. Okay, well, I might have to take that one, because otherwise my bishop would have been trapped, and I nearly fell for that one. And we don't want to allow that to happen, do we? Now, it feels like my knight should be coming to e5, so let's go for that plan. Let's try to get my knight to e5. Maybe some potential to hop into the f3 square later on. Don't know if that's the best way to move the knight. It might have been a simpler plan. Now, if I win this, I am one game away. One game away. Okay, right. Well, let's put this on a half-open file. And don't like my bishop there anymore, so I'm just going to put it somewhere where I may well threaten the capture. Okay. Right. And, okay, so what's happening next there? Well, I've got a couple of plans. Queen d7, bishop h3. An attack on the king side is what I'm hoping for here. The other idea is knight e5, this one, followed by bishop takes d4, and then to get my knight into this square here. Now, I think it's always useful to have my queen on d7. I don't think any sacrifice on h4 would have worked. Now, he's certainly got some ideas of himself involved with my G7 square. That's a bit cheeky. Very cheeky. Okay, I don't really want to move this pawn because I give the E6 square up, but I also don't really want to get checkmated. That's just greedy. Right, okay. Let's make him pay for his capitalist greed. And let's try to come into some squares here. And two ideas. I mean, I don't even know. Okay, so he's gone for a sacrifice, and I'm gonna now change my plan. First of all, get rid of some pieces. So this makes sense to me. And the thing is, he's always got this E6 square. This is the issue. So I want to at least move that pawn away so he loses control. Okay, I'm down on time, so certainly something I've got to be wary of. Open up some files for my rooks. That's where they belong, on open lines. And now, quick is the key. Okay, I don't mind too many exchanges. Let's move my king out the way of any checks. His knight is a very strong piece though, because it's stationed there for the rest of the game. I can't move that piece away. So this is just going to be very messy. I'd love to get the queens off here again, actually, because my king is slightly more weaker. Look at his structure. My king seems to be in more danger, so I'm very surprised he did that. Very surprised. Okay, and again, generally in these positions, the more pieces you can exchange off, the stronger the rook becomes, and this is what I'm going for here. Okay, but I don't know, is G5 a good move or a bad move? I don't know. We'll find out, won't we? I mean, it does. Okay, do I go bishop here now? I don't like the other options, so we're going to go bishop here. And yes, my pawn structure is ugly now, and his knight can come into the E5 square. That's annoying. Okay, because if I'm going to lose this pawn, I'm not going to win this game. So the only way I'm going to try to win is by keeping my G4 pawn. Okay, I mean, it should be a draw here, I'd imagine. Now, he can take the G5 pawn, but then at least I keep this pawn here, which is a bit of a thing. Of course, it should be a draw because, you know, most of the pawns are coming off the board. I expect it should be a draw. I mean, if I lose my guy here, then I'm in trouble. He's got kind of a fortress-like position now, so I don't think I'll be breaking this one down. I have to avoid. I can't come in there, can I? The only way if I get my king to this square is my way to win, but this is very risky to play like this because I could lose as well, you know, because my G4 pawn. So my idea is obviously to go here and to take on F2, and this is what I'm attempting to do. So my way to try to win this. Okay, again, quite tense. I need to get my rook behind his pawn. So that's what I'm doing here. And now, okay, now good winning chances. Where does he put his knight? He has to put it there. And I think he's in Zugzwang. He is in Zugzwang. There you go. Yeah! Yeah! 25-04. Now that is where I belong, but we're going to keep going. That was quite nice. I mean, of course I shouldn't have won that one, but who cares? Right, well let's accept a rematch. Let's keep going. I feel good today, so I'm just going to keep going, keep rolling with the punches. Oh, come on. Harry did the job last time, so he's not allowing me to push Harry up the board anymore. Okay, so we use the centre. And all this kind of thing is analysed on. This is very interesting if I go for some crazy stuff, but I don't think I'll do that. It's analysed on the latest DVD from GingerGM, so you can check that all out there. Killer D4 and all this kind of ideas I look at there. Okay, now he's moving quickly. So this is all very standard stuff which is happening actually. He wants to come in here with his knight. Okay, he can do that. He can also take here, maybe. That's okay. Something, but at least my knight does get to this square, and I'm just gonna play it sensible. So that's strange that he allowed me to do that. I'm quite happy to get my bishop to this square. And very strange he's swapping off all the pieces, because the pieces my opponent is swapping off, in my eyes, are quite bad pieces, because you don't generally, as black, want to swap off your dark square bishop, because that bishop on g7 is one piece that keeps your structure together, holds the position together, because now the king, bishop take. Okay, I'm going to keep my bishop because his knight might be a good piece, but I'm trying to keep it for the attack here. And let's just put this here. I don't know, maybe, probably my mistake was I should have gone bishop takes, but I've got an idea of trying to attack with e5 and f5. I don't want to play f5 straight away, because his knight would come in and completely control that square. Now, what is that move? Okay, so I'm just going to try to sacrifice. So, what on earth's that? Again, that's a very strange move from my opponent. He's playing some very strange moves. He should have at least taken my pawn there. The way he's played this, he's given me everything I want in the centre of the board. Again, in this type of opening with the d4, you try to... Your main break is always e5, and I can only be better now in this position. Okay, well, we're going to keep pushing forwards, of course. And we're going to keep pushing forwards. Hello! Here they come. Derek, Eddie and Freddie are laughing. Look at them all. And the threat now is pawn takes f7, pawn takes g6, check. And his king, like I mentioned before, giving up this... I'll just take this one, nice and simple. And nice square for my rook. Giving up his dark square bishop. Look how weak his king has now become. So all I need to do here is to infiltrate somehow with my queen. Now, or even with my rook. I see another idea. I can try to take here with the rook. This is my other idea. Rook takes h5 because I'm using the pin on his knight. And that is indeed what I'm going to do. Okay. So, simple is good. King takes, well, this just allows this, and it's game over. And if king takes, I had rook takes f6 in that position. So, okay, we'll go back to the Dutch now. Back to the Dutch defence. So, back to my favourite Dutch, and we'll see what he plays. He should, d3 in my opinion is a bad move. It's not a great move, d3, to set up for him. I mean, I might be being a bit pessimistic here on his behalf. Right, I'm going to try my normal plan, queen h5, checkmate. Now, that is my normal plan, so why not do it here? And, okay, let's get my guys in. He seems to be playing, again, he's playing very quickly, but he's playing very quick bad moves, which I don't mind so much. I don't mind that. He's not quite like Nakamura, no offence to the guy, I'm sure he's a great player, but he's not quite Hikaru, who plays very quickly and very good. This guy's, I mean, what's his plan of pushing his pawn here? He's allowed me to pretty much do most things I want. I mean, there's still a lot of... okay, that's a good move. That's a good defensive move. Now we're just going to try to play on the light squares, his weakened light squares. Very risky move from my opponent there. But okay. Let's go in and just try to be greedy. Just try to take some of his pawns. And, well, simply taking this pawn looks okay to me. There's also... the only problem in my position is it's too good. There's too many good options here. Okay, I'm going to take this one. Why not? It'd be silly not to take a pawn because now d5 might be dropping. His position looks absolutely atrocious, doesn't it? Looks like a pile of poo. Looks like he's just had a little mistake on the board here. Right, okay, we're going to get to 2600. This could be epic. This could be epic. It could be. Could be. There's some big coulds going on. Don't get carried away though, Simon. I'm doing the typical mistake of getting too excited before I have... let's win the game. Keep my concentration up. Okay. Don't get so excited, Mr. Williams. I'm giving myself that warning. This is what you tell your pupils. So tell yourself. Okay, right, come on. So, all right, I'm just going to be greedy. If I don't see a reason not to take things, I will take them. Again, that last move of his looks so suspicious. I think I can get away with this one, can't I? And, oh, he's got this. Oh, that was a nasty trick. I thought I had... okay, but, I mean, this is going to work out very well for me. My bishop popping out here and the extra material that my opponent is encountering here. Is exchange down and getting attacked. And that ain't cool. Now, I think I will just whip this one off using the pin. And I think I will just simply, no point doing any heroics here. Simple is good. And, well, there are a number of ways to win this one. But let's take every single piece that he leaves me. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, let's keep going. This is I'm going to keep playing, and the roll is going well. Okay, he's gone for the King's Indian defence now. So I'm going to try to do my normal plan, and all this plan I'm about to show you is in. Oh, he's gone for c5. The normaler move there was actually e5. This is a gambit line, which should be better for white, but in blitz it has good practical chances. And I'm just going to play my normal sensible moves. And you saw me do this maneuver before. This is a very important maneuver because my knight sits very comfortably on this square here, as you can see. Okay. And, well, my opponent still has to prove his compensation, so we will let him try to prove that. And he's bringing another knight around. Sensible stuff from my opponent, so I'll step out the way of that one. And I think, like the last game you saw me do when I beat this guy, one thing I want to do in this position, I have this extra pawn, but he's claiming to have some compensation. I don't particularly believe it. But one thing I want to do here, like I did in the previous game, is swap off dart square bishops. You saw this plan work so well 2 games ago. And I'm simply going to go for the same plan here. Now, I think he should play knight a4. He did play knight a4. That's certainly the best idea. To try and somehow infiltrate on the a file at some point. And I'm going to continue. Okay, so well, I've given him this pawn, but I'm not so worried about this pawn because his knight will be very badly placed. And now we can woomph. Okay, maybe a bit of a premature woomph there. Okay, well, this is going to be fun for someone. I have a simpler plan here. Rook here, checkmate. And my opponent is trying to counter it with some back rank action. So, calculation. Blooming heck. Here, check d4. King here, check here. And he's doing well. Annoying. I don't really want to play h4 because it stops a lot of my... It stops my idea of rook h3, but I can't. I have to give my king some escape square, I feel. But he's played this well. We give him credit. I could be losing. Oh my words! And now he can just take here. Oh, this is annoying. Probably just winning 2 pieces. Take on f1, take on c3. I mean, I still have some hope over on the king side. So it's not. I mean, it's not all over, but he certainly should be doing well here. Maybe I missed something there. That's interesting because it seemed like my attack should be good, but he just got in one tempo before me. A very important tempo. There we go. Okay, right. Well, I mean, rook takes f1 makes sense. Okay, he's gone for another idea. And, of course, I will take this one. And he wants to just simply take here, I'm assuming. Now... Okay, I have to try to generate. It's annoying to lose this one because his bishop comes in. So I'm really getting, I have to admit, a little bit desperate now. A little bit desperate. And no, okay. I think he's done the job here. So well done, sir. Well, we'll play on a little bit. We'll keep trying. There's no point giving up. My one plan of opening his king up. Of course, I'm sacrificing this bishop, and but I'm keeping the attack going, and he's getting a bit short of time. So this is quite a practical. This is a practical way I'm playing. Probably not a very good way, but what? Oh, ooh, cheeky! You can nearly see I missed that one. Okay, right. I've got to play quick. I'll have to go for this ending. I don't have enough time to consider other options. Rook here. Stupid of me. Okay. Quick. Right. Quick. Too slow I am at the moment, that's for sure. Oh, I had bishop d3 check. Bummer. Oh, that was ridiculous. Why didn't I play that? That would have won. Ah, what an idiot. I'm such an idiot. What the hell is going on here? Oh, no. No! What was that? What was that? What am I doing? No, Simon! No! Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, that was painful. No. You can see I'm just not very good in these time scrambled moments. What a hustle he had there. Okay, that's my first loss. Oh dear. Well, that was bad. Right. Well, I think what we can do, we'll play until I lose one more. Now that was painful. That was painful. I had so many ways to win there, but I just didn't keep it cool. So I'm going to try to change styles a little bit and play quickly, because I don't believe my opponent, no offense to him, he's maybe having a bad day, but I don't believe he's playing particularly great moves. So if I play quickly, I feel pretty confident against this guy. But that was annoying. Oh, that was annoying. My run was so good. I was doing so well. Okay, so I'm just going to not get in time trouble now. Again, that's a very strange move he played there, because now his pawns are locked. I don't understand that at all. And with f5 coming, my position's better. Easier to play. So very strange play. Okay, and now look, he's locked his pawns over here. So I don't know what he's doing. No idea. You know, he needs to have a pawn on b4, because structurally, look at this fantastic knight I have here. And now I feel like he's going to try and trap his own queen. This is what he's planning to do here. So I might just let him do that. Okay, right. Now he wants to go bishop here. What about this for a sexy move? Oh, I like that. That's what I call a sexy move. Because my bishop wants to drop back to g6. Okay. My knight looks a bit stupid though. Okay, right. Okay, we're going to have to play this. Very strange moves from my opponent. He's playing so quickly as well. Like I say, he just plays quickly, but he plays quick and bad. God, I'm being a bit rude. Apologies, I don't mean it. I'm sure you're a fantastic player on your day. Everyone has bad days. I know. Okay, well, why am I even thinking here? I just got to play quick. I just got to play absolutely quick, and then I will win this position. As long as I don't play slow. Now I need to get my knight there, so I need to get my knight there, I need to get my knight there. How do I get it there? I go to... Okay, I'm not worried about this. I need to get my knight to h5 to g7, so there. It's going to take a long time to get it there. Okay, we'll bring it in here. He wants to get his knight here, fair enough. Do I have any tactics available? If knight here, do I have bishop f3? Do I need to be flash? He's got some kind of blockade here. I'm probably going to lose some time again. Okay, I've got to move quicker. It's not good the way, the speed I'm playing. Now, okay. What's my knight doing? Okay, go here so I can move my rook if I need to. Okay, certainly haven't played this as accurately as I should. I mean, I'm just shuffling at the moment. I'm not really playing with a particular purpose, which is ridiculous. Okay. Right, well let's try to do something. I've had enough of this malarkey. Time. Okay. Wow, my knights are beautiful here. But can I break through? That's the question. That is the question. Got h3 as a little flick. I got knight takes e4. Looks pretty strong. With some ideas against his rook here. I mean, if I don't win this game, it'd be amazing. My position's been so good for some time now. And it should just be a matter of time. So, okay. Now, I have lots of little cheeky moves, but let's just keep my knight for now. No point doing anything particularly special. And, yeah, this is easy now. It's easy, I say. I'm actually up on time as well, which is quite shocking. There we go. Okay, well, I'll keep playing. It's turning into a long session now. I've actually got to get ready. I've got some work I need to do quite soon, so we'll have to call it in. Okay, so we have the Alakine, and like I say, tomorrow I'll be streaming again anyway. So I'll be doing some live stream. I really should start streaming this kind of stuff. You know, giving this streaming session a go. Because it's quite a long video. I'll be amazed if anyone's still watching this. Is anyone still watching? If you are, I'll be amazed. because I've been going for quite some time now. Well, thank you if you are still watching. I'm glad you're still tuned in. Okay, right. I don't know what my queen idea was. It looked like fun, bringing the queen around. Interesting way to play. And now, obviously, Harry's got to play a part. So let's get ready to put something on this square. Bishop on d3, maybe a sack on g6. This all looks like fun, doesn't it? My knight on b1 can come to e4, increasing the pressure over there. All my pieces coming in quite nicely. Okay, he's going to go here if he can. So we'll bring my bishop in with tempo. Queen b6 looks natural. And yeah, maybe I shouldn't allow that. I want a castle here, but I can't. I've got too many pieces in the way. I'm probably always going to castle kingside here and hope that some attack can be generated. That queen b6 was an annoying move. Maybe bishop g5 was a little premature in that position. But okay, so he's getting very greedy. Look, I'm sure I'm going to gain some kind of compensation if I just give him that pawn. He doesn't even want the pawn, which is quite strange. So I'm just going for quick development. This is the key thing that I'm trying to do here, and keep his king in some dilemmas as to where it would want to go. But again, my position should be quite good here. I don't need to do anything heroic at the moment. My idea is c4, c5 now, as long as I don't lose my queen. Okay, I forgot about his knight popping in there. I will try to eliminate that one now if I get a chance, because I don't want to allow that one there. He might be able to go knight takes c3. Bishop takes f5. There might be a knight here check. So maybe he can play that. It looks very risky. I'm probably after knight. Okay, I'll get rid of this one now. And next move c4 is coming, but I don't like that knight, so we'll play here. And now, do I take with the pawn or with the knight? I think the knight looks good. It looks like a good square. And now maybe just here first, threatening rook takes e6, and knight takes e6, winning the queen. Proves the positioning of my rook. And next move, maybe I'll move my queen in, or maybe even I'm thinking about breaking with a move like d5. Okay, so I still have this tactic, do I not, of taking here and taking here. The same tactic as before, just with the idea of picking up a number of pawns. Okay, so he's trying to re-tactic me. He certainly confused me, but let's not get involved. And one pawn should be enough to win this game, as long as I don't lose some mental time scramble again. Okay, and I've nabbed a very useful pawn, so it should all be good here. Okay, right. Now, how about I swap more pieces off? Let's go for more exchanges. Generally, if you're material up, then swapping pieces is going to help you. Now, if he goes f6, I always have rook takes f5 as my backup plan, and indeed I'm going to play that anyway now. And he seems to me to be, I could have taken that knight. Bloody hell, he's blundering so much. I'm confusing myself here. Okay, well anyway, it's maybe just a matter of not so important, because I've literally got, haven't I got 4 billion pawns here or something, and I've certainly got a lot of pawns, so I'm going to start pushing them. And that, my friends, or I have to watch out for a back ranker. Do not get back ranked. Whew. That was the one thing to watch out for. Rook d1 checkmate. That would have been embarrassing. But that, my friend, old Bertie or Barry or whatever the hell you want to call him, is going to become Barriette very soon. The operation has been a success. Well, I've just got too many. I've got too many ways to win. It's too easy. It's too easy, surely. Let's push them all. Let's swap off rooks. Oh, yeah. Oh, come on, you can give up now. You can seriously give up now. You are not going to save this game in a month of Sundays. In a year of Sundays. Oh, come on. Thank you. Thank you. Oof. Like it's taking candy from a baby. Okay. Back to the Dutch. And then I think we'll call it a day soon because, like I say, unfortunately I've got some work to do. And my voice is going. It's funny how tiring these things can be. But we keep going a little bit. I'm quite happy the way the rating has gone today. We've got it nicely up. So I can't be too upset. 25-21. That's not bad. Not bad. And we now got a nice friendly Dutch defence. And I like the Dutch. Dutch is always a bit of fun. Well, I say always. What's this? What's going on here then? Can I... Right, I'm in spicy mood, so I'm just going to try to blow the centre open because it looks like fun. And of course, I didn't work any of this out at all. And that's probably going to haunt me a little bit, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, I don't really want to lose that one as well, do I? Am I just losing all my... Okay, well, we're gonna throw it over here towards his king. And pray that something comes up. It's a little bit circumspect, this attack. A little bit circumspect, but we keep going. Now, how do I do anything? Okay, let's go in. That knight's just gone mental. It has gone mad. Okay. And I'm going to try and at least grab the light square bishops. We'll see. Okay, yeah, he's got it. He's got to play for a win. He's lost so many games. Oh, I didn't see that one. Oh my words. Oh my words. You can see. Probably time I have a little break soon. Okay. Well, this should all be over now. But I mean, my opponent plays on when he's 4 million billion pieces down. So you know what? I'm gonna play on a little bit as well. And how do I create problems here? Any way to create problems? Wow, I have to try to annoy that one, don't I? And oh, there, bishop e5. Yeah, this is pants. Pants. Okay. Well, I think this will be the last game. Hopefully, this keeps my rating over 2,500. So the next step is 2,600. Then who knows? Who knows what will happen after that? So I'll still be happy with this little session. Looks like I'm going to finish on a loss, but hey ho, that's the way it goes sometimes. I'll play on a little bit here just to see if I can. With my light square bishop here, there's always some. I say some, not many, but there's always some dangers towards his king. Okay, I mean this is I forgot his queen was there as well. Well, I mean, I've won some material back here, but it's not going to be enough. So I think it's time to call it a day. There we go. Okay, well, I'm shattered after that. So thank you all for watching. It's quite a long session in the end. I better get ready for the work I've got to do this evening now. So I've got a bit of pairing to do. It's all work. Well, that was a bit of fun. So good, and cheers for watching. Please like and subscribe. If you like some of those games with D4, go to the GingerGM shop and check out the D4 DVD. And remember, there'll be a stream tomorrow evening, and that is on Twitch. So go to Twitch and GingerGM. You can find out my handle somewhere around here for that. Cheers for now. Until next time, goodbye. Goodbye. And God, I think I forgot how to turn the broadcast off.